to the Red Hot Build Diary episode 8 this evening. As you can see behind me, cars up on the trailer. We did that yesterday, got all the cars swapped about. I did find some issues with the car during that move. There's no brakes, but I've realised tonight because there's no brake fluid in the system. It's all leaked out over the past 3-4 years. I can't get reverse, and I'm not sure if that's because I can't get reverse or because the linkage is a direct drive to the gearbox, because it's a Quaife, that it's all reversed. For example, on a standard Vauxhall, I think to get reverse you lift the collar on the gear stick and go off to the left, so up and left, I think. But on this one, because it's reversed and it's a Quaife, you can only go down. There's no option to lift anything up, so it's down, and I thought it was down and left, but it doesn't appear to be. It just crunches. So I was wondering then if it's down, left and back instead of forward. But I still can't get anything. It just doesn't want to go into gear at all, so I think I need to get it on the flat just to try and work out what's going on there and get some gears, because at the moment I'm not getting anything at all. Tonight I'm draining the oil. As you can see, it's dripping into a bucket behind me. It's hot. Some of it went in the bucket and the rest went on the floor. The sump plugs in the bucket as well, because it just came loose very quickly and it was hot and it just went everywhere and I made a bit of a mess. What else? The alternator warning light definitely isn't working. The little red light that comes on and goes off when you're getting power through the system. I can't work out why, because it's a direct wire all the way from the alternator to the dash. But it's definitely charging, because when you got the ECU connected and your laptop open, you can see that it's 14 volts in the system there. So it's definitely charging, but for some reason the warning light isn't working. So, but it's not the end of the world as long as I know it's charging. What else have I found? The transport wheels. You can just see that one there. It does help getting it on the trailer, although I've got it too far across on the trailer. There is a lot more room, so that extra inch on either side does help. Obviously the backs are what they were before, but they weren't the ones that were a big issue. So yeah, so I've got to bleed the brakes, I've got to try and get the gears. I'll get the oil and filter changed tonight. I'm just putting some fairly innocuous 10W40 in it, semi-synthetic stuff. It'll be right. The oil that's in has been in for 4 or 5 years. On the few outings it's done, and it was like water, because I just chucked some running in oil to top it up when I came up here for that first video. So yeah, so that's it for tonight. I'll just change the oil, and then tomorrow night, which will be the next little segment in this video, I'll look at the gear change, probably try and work out what's going on with that, and I could possibly look at putting the rest of the dash fully back in now that I know that everything's working that it should be. The only thing that is doing the weirdness in the wiring that it did do last time, but not recently when I did it, is that when you have the engine running, the side lights are coming on, and I can't understand why, because the wiring's right on the switch and stuff, and I've taken some wiring out, so I don't know what's going on there, but it doesn't affect the starting or the running of the car. So fingers crossed, keep cracking on with it this week and the next few videos, and we'll have it ready for, well, it's going to have to be ready for Friday night, ready for the dyno session on Saturday afternoon. So Right then, Wednesday night, update time, or more importantly, brew time. I've got the dash back in. I haven't got it fastened at the top, it's still a bit flappy, but it'll have to do for now. The gear linkage might be right. I'm going to test it in a few minutes after I've had my coffee and biscuit. What I did was I slackened it off totally in the car, both on the adjusting nut near the helicopter joint and also on the mounting point where it moves backwards and forwards, and then set it here in about neutral. I tested it backwards and forwards, so it was like first or second, so it's either extent of the plate on the gear stick, and then had a look at see where it was moving, and then just tighten it up in about the mid position to see how it works. I'll find that out in a minute, but I thought I'd just try and attempt to show you the helicopter joints down in there where it goes into the turret on the top of the gearbox. If you can see it, that's it there. I'll just, my light's moved. There you go. And then you can see that, well, you can see that's the helicopter joint, that grey bit you can see, and it goes back at like a, I don't know, 45-degree angle back towards the centre of the car. So this is a view in behind the dash, and you can see the rod there coming through from the bearing in the bulkhead, and you can maybe just about make out a nut at the end of there where it goes into another helicopter joint. And then moving out from that, there's the adjustment I've got in the gear stick mounting on all four corners. This bolt here, captive into the little, how do you want to call it, the bulge, the bracket, or whatever the hell it's sort of sitting on. So I'll find out in a few minutes if that works. Fingers crossed. And there's the dash, so sort of back in. I've just got to do this brake bias knob and that next. So I'll do that. I need to straighten that, which is the speedo, because I put it on cockeyed. And you can see on the sticker there for the gears, because it's backwards to what a normal Vauxhall is, I had to put that on. It's the best thing I've got at the moment. I've got a sticker that goes on, you know, like a gear, goes on top of a gear knob. I've got one of those coming, and I'll use that because it shows fifth, whereas that one doesn't. But it'll do for now, just to help me remember where the gears are, see if I can get them. Well, that was a success. I could get reverse easy enough there, maybe even a little bit too easy. I might have the gear lever a bit too far biased to the right, but I could get reverse, and I could get first, second, third and fourth as well. It's difficult to test it on the trailer, but looks good so far. So I'll just have a look at these lights next. I've got some ideas about what might be causing that, so I'll just have a quick look on the fuse box and see how it come on. Okay, that's going to be it for tonight. I've calibrated the fuel level sender, I think they call it, on the dash, and it absolutely reeks of fumes in here now. So I'm going to open the door, get some fresh air, pack everything back into the Porsche, and go home to bed. And then tomorrow night, so tomorrow night is Thursday, I'm going to have to look at the brakes. I'm going to put the proper battery on charge tomorrow, get that in for the last time, get it all buttoned up, and start looking at the brakes. Hopefully I can get some assistance tomorrow night. If not, it's going to have to be Friday night going into Saturday morning.